Imagine that you're spending your holiday in India, decided to take a trip to the woods, and suddenly something bites you on the leg. When you tell this story to a local doctor and mention a black snake with white stripes, the doc's face turns white. This is not a good sign. A helicopter with the antidote arrives from the capital in a few hours, but it's too late. You've already stopped breathing. Congratulations, you become one of 10,000 people that died in India from the bite of the common krait just this year. Meanwhile, there are much more dangerous venomous creatures on our planet. In this video, you'll find out what animal can poison you if you touch it with your hands, whose bites can cause the most unbearable pain and suffering, and what venomous animals pose the greatest threat to human life. Which of them are you most likely to run into? In case you don't live above the Arctic Circle, you have all chances to meet a black widow spider one day. Its venom totally paralyzes a bite victim. If it happens to attack you, your abdominal muscles will cramp and then you'll feel nauseous. Sweat will pour down your face and you'll be dying of thirst that can't be quenched no matter how much water you drink. This torture will last 3 to 7 days. A black widow may pop up on your way in any part of the world, but fortunately, there's an antidote to its venom and it's not lethal, at least to adults. Anyway, you should better avoid this spider at any cost, although you can get hurt even by those animals that look harmless at first glance. If you're going to travel around the island of New Guinea, you must never try to hold this bird. This is the hooded pituit, and its tissues contain batrachotoxin, an alkaloid around 15 times more toxic than chemical weapons used in the First World War. When it comes to contact with your skin, you'll feel numbness at first, and then it'll seem that you're burning alive. All of that will be accompanied by coughing fits that'll come as natural allergic reaction. And if you decide to fry a pituit and eat it, the high dose of poison will cause complete paralysis or possibly even heart failure. The fact that there's no known antidote makes the pituit even scarier and adds an extra point to its bad reputation. But at least this pretty bird won't attack you first, unlike the following dangerous beasts. What venomous animals cause the most suffering? According to Justin Schmidt, in South America, you can come across an insect with the strongest sting in the world. This daring entomologist deliberately tried it out. The insect is called a bullet ant. Its venom is composed of panerotoxin, and it seems that nature created it for only one purpose: to inflict pain. If even one of these ants stings you, it'll feel like someone embedded a dozen nails in your heels and made you walk over flaming charcoal. Your suffering will continue for 24 hours, so you'll remember this tiny monster for the rest of your life. What's more, there's no effective venom treatment. The only survival option is to take an insane dose of painkillers and pass out. However, not only insect stings can make you double over with pain. Eastern Australia rivers are a habitat of platypuses. I bet you always thought of them as funny-looking cuties that can't do any harm. You couldn't be more wrong. During the mating season, the males produce a lethal cocktail of venoms coming from the spurs on their ankles. Armed with this knockout mixture, a platypus can kill an animal the size of a dog. As for humans, they can easily collapse from the pain this venom causes. There's no antidote either, so according to our scale, platypuses can be rated 5. However, let's consider that nagging pain won't go away for months after the bite, and nothing will help you ease it, whatever painkillers you try. Even morphine won't do. And yet, there are even more toxic animals that can sign your death warrant, and no paramedics will stop them. What animals produce deadly poisons with no antidotes? The fugu is a pufferfish living in the coastal waters of Japan. It is lethally dangerous, but in a different way compared to other poisonous animals. It doesn't attack anyone, quite the contrary. It's a famous Japanese delicacy, so people eagerly eat it. However, I don't recommend taking this risk. If some negligent cook doesn't remove every last drop of poison from the skin or internal organs of the fish, immediate agony will be your first sensation when trying it, and you'll go into convulsions. Then it'll feel like your lungs are wrapped in chains, a sign that respiratory muscles are getting paralyzed. Acute asphyxia will inevitably kill you within a couple hours because there's no way to neutralize the poison. Pufferfish are extremely toxic, though truth be told, they seldom take people's lives. Only a few dozen foodies a year get so unlucky. But if you meet the next exotic creature, there's no hope for survival. It lives in the coastal waters of the Indian and Pacific Oceans, and it's called a blue-ringed octopus. This baby is the size of a keychain and looks like a cute little stuffed toy. At the same time, if it bites you, the next 15 minutes will be a living hell. At first, your muscles will turn into solid rock as the venom cramps and paralyzes them. Then respiratory failure will occur. You'll be lying there, unable to move but completely conscious until your brain stops getting oxygen and you die. If you ask me, that's a terrible death. No mitigating circumstances. There's no antidote either, so unless someone around you has a portable artificial breathing device, you're done for. But even timely medical assistance won't save you from some other animal toxins. What poisonous beasts can finish you off even if you have the antidote? The black soil plains of Australia are home to the world's most venomous snake, an inland taipan. Just one bite can inject an amount of venom enough to kill you and 100 other people. Early symptoms include sharp pain at the bite site, headache, nausea, and general weakness. The following stage is the most interesting, but you won't see anything. The main show will happen inside of you. Your blood will gradually turn into jelly, impairing kidney function. Your punctured skin will develop necrosis, and you better not Google what it looks like. As a result, you'll be playing a mortal roulette. What will kill you first? Will it be kidney failure, brain hemorrhage, or cardiac arrest? The taipan could get the highest score on our scale, but it loses 1 point because Australia's air ambulance is well prepared for cases like that and has a good chance to arrive on time and give you the antivenom. Although the cure won't save the bitten part of the body, plus your kidneys will be forever damaged. Finally, let me introduce you to something even worse, an invisible tourist killer living in the north of the continent. This is an Australian box jellyfish. It's almost entirely transparent, and you probably won't even notice when its 3-meter tentacles gently touch your foot while you're nonchalantly swimming in the ocean. After it stings you, painful spasms will spread to all the muscles in your body, but this won't last too long. In just 2 minutes, the venom will reach your heart and make it stop. Incredibly fast and deadly. The saddest part is that the antidote for the Australian box jelly bite has long been developed. But even if doctors hurry to bring it to you in a jet or rocket instead of a helicopter, they simply won't make it on time. Let's look at the bright side. If the antidote, even for a dangerous poison like that, has been found, maybe they'll soon figure out a way to deal with the most devastating curse of the modern world. I mean, of course, unending internet fights between strangers. And I've seen a lot of those in the comments under my videos. Don't you agree? Feel free to express whatever comes to your mind. And don't forget to mention which animals from our list shocked you the most. And check out this video to find out which animals can actually kill a human from a distance. Did you know that blackneck spitting cobra can fire up to 28 shots of venom per attack?